Sometimes you gotta bleed to know that you're alive and have a soul.
Good morning. We have here today Mr. Catimbang for our health-related issue interview.
Okay, a pleasant day to all of you.
What is tuberculosis?
If you may note from the word itself, tuberculosis is derived from the causative agent or the etiologic agent of the disease. Commonly, this disease is Mycobacterium tuberculosis as a culprit. Kaya ipinangalan siya as tuberculosis. By the way, tuberculosis is a form of infection that is very, very communicable. This is very dangerous among community people that is not very keenly aware of what is tuberculosis.
So, paano po malalaman yung signs and symptoms na?
One of the most common is that if somebody else is coughing for more than a month, this is what we call the chronic coughing. If somebody is coughing for more than a month, more than 3 months, 6 months, that must be something else. If somebody is having a fever, just a low-grade fever would be enough, especially in the afternoon or even at night. If you see somebody else who's having a very thin, pale body, and he has a severe weight loss, then these are a conclusive picture of how a patient is infected with this. Signs and symptoms may also include loss of weight, as I was saying, the fever, and other than that would be loss of appetite.
So, paano po kapag infected na po siya? Ano po yung duration bago siya pwedeng makahawa?
You know, the very sad thing about this tuberculosis is that more likely, in the beginning, those who are infected seems to be asymptomatic. When it's only too late, you will definitely know, or it shows in the victims or the body's shape, that he is highly infected with tuberculosis.
So, how does it occurs po?
The mode of transmission of this tuberculosis is by what we call the droplet infection. When somebody sneezes, when somebody coughs, or even when somebody is speaking right in front of you, and you happen to be right in front of him, and masagap mo lahat ng droplet. You know, this droplet is like a form of parang wisik lang ng tubig. And this droplet can be as small as 15 microns. That is how easy, and that everybody must be aware of how it is being transmitted.
So, onting lang po, napaka-high contagion.
Definitely. It can ruin your life, it can ruin the life of your family, and it can even kill your ambition. To diagnose one patient infected with tuberculosis, they need to undergo X-ray examination, and that is one of the most common. Other than that, definitely, if one of the family members is infected with tuberculosis, definitely there's a need for the rest of the family to undergo the test. Other than X-ray film, there is what we call skin test, or that is technically called as the PPD.
Conclusion, ano po yung mapapayo natin sa mga infected and umiiwas sa sakit po na ito?
We have to be aware of what is the impact and what is the gravity. I think like we have to go back to the basics, to the rule of thumb of what is health. Health is still wealth, and prevention is necessary. They're saying that an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. Well, that's all.